Hello guys, welcome back to the Media Nights. My name is Ari.
And I'm Denise.
And today we're going to be watching The Dark Knight Rises. As you know, we have been watching these incredible movies, and this is the last one in the Batman trilogy, Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. So far, it's been a really interesting journey. Batman Begins was executed very well. We found a lot of things that, you know, back in the day, we didn't really appreciate that we got to appreciate now. The writing, the dialogue, and of course, a lot of the miniature work that they did there with the Batmobile and whatnot, the Tumbler. That, I mean, it still looks good. It looks great. And then The Dark Knight with its incredible performances by Heath Ledger, the iconic, legendary Heath Ledger as the Joker. I mean, that performance will stand the test of time, I think, forever. It's such a great performance and it does so much for that movie. And I'm really curious to see how this one is going to do for me now that it's been so long. And out of all three of them, this is the one that I remember the least, if I have to be honest. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess we'll see.
I just remember after having watched this movie, and I remember feeling so emotionally overwhelmed by the finality of it all, right? The same thing like you, I only watched this in theaters when it first came out. Haven't seen it since then. I remember loving the entire trilogy as a whole. I have so much love for the grounded and respectful approach that they had in this trilogy for Bruce Wayne and for Batman, right? They treated him like a real person with real conflict and trauma and grief and all of these other things that he needed to process, and how, you know, becoming the Batman was part of that journey for him. You know, The Dark Knight was absolutely freaking amazing. So like it's always tough when you create such a masterpiece. Essentially, I'm not being dramatic when I say that. It's always tough to kind of follow that up. I'm super curious to see like what we feel about watching it now after having watched the other two so recently.
We had a lot to talk about, especially after watching The Dark Knight. There was a lot to dissect and a lot to go into, and really, like you mentioned, I enjoyed the fact that they went into the characters, I guess the ethic and morality of it all, right? And how they were asking and posing that question to the audience. What do you do? What would people do? And it was more like a study in that sense. I really enjoyed that. And then the thriller aspect of it all and with the cops and whatnot. So I'm very curious to see how that tone is going to translate into this film, and how much is it going to retain, or if it's going to be a slightly different tone than what we've seen so far. Because, you know, The Dark Knight did have a slightly different tone from Batman Begins, and it's kind of an evolution of that. So I'm curious to see how that evolution is going to impact this film as a whole, and then a trilogy as a conclusion, right? So with that being said, guys, if you want to catch the full-length reaction, that's going to be available on our Patreon. And if you want to watch these reactions early, make sure that you hit the join button and become a YouTube member. A huge shout out to NX2.
And also to Maritza.
Guys, thank you so much for becoming producer knights and being loyal members of the Bat family. If it weren't for you, we would have gotten mugged or shot, and, you know, pearl necklace probably got stolen. So thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for being here. We truly appreciate it. And as always, we'll catch you guys after the movie. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you nervous? That's making me nervous.
Because the first two were just so good. I'm not gonna lie, I do have some expectations when it comes to, you know, the little moments and the dialogue and whatnot.
Oh, the dialogue was so good in the first two. Syncope.
That is epic. Having your own production company.
I know,
hell yeah,
man. That's goals.
I knew Harvey Dent.
Oh, nice.
I believed in Harvey Dent.
Oof. Wow.
I love that he said, I believed, right? Because for many, it's like, yeah, it's past tense, but because he's passed away.
But for him, yeah, he knows the truth.
Yeah.
You don't get to bring friends.
They're not my friends.
They work for the mercenary. The mask of the man.
Bane. Making good use of that aspect ratio already.
First one to talk gets to stay on my aircraft.
That's a way to get your information.
Tell me about Bane. Why does he wear the mask? A lot of loyalty for a hired gun.
Or perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive.
That's how I get called out.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who we are.
I'm loving the score.
Yeah.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
If I pull that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you.
Oh, wow. He is imposing.
Was getting caught part of your plan?
Of course.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
What's the next step of your master plan?
Crashing this plane.
fact that he's just straight up telling you, I think it really becomes more scary.
Woo! Yeah, I remember reading that they actually shot this, like, physically.
Of course, Christopher Nolan.
Of
would-
course.
Ugh.
Ah.
The amount of execution, like the amount of planning to execute this the way they did. It's just being dragged by a way bigger plane than yours.
Yeah, there you go. Shit. Now it's just a little tube.
It's crazy how calm and collected he is,
Yeah.
despite what is going on.
Oof.
Whoa.
I know we always say this in Christopher Nolan movies, but this is shot so well.
It has that same vibe, like that same heist
Yeah.
undertone that the opening of the second one had.
No! They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
Have we started the fire?
Yes. The fire rises.
The fire rises.
Holy crap, so this guy's just like, yeah, sure, I'll sacrifice myself for the cause.
Commitment right there.
Yeah, look at him, he's smiling.
That's a nice little bit of...
Now's not the time for fear. That comes later.
Oh no!
Whoa. That little moment right there shows us just how much, people believe in what they believe in.
Yeah, sometimes that unwavering faith is the scariest thing out there.
Had made Gotham a safer place than it was at the time of his death 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
And now I'm gonna give way to an important voice
Ever lay eyes on Wayne at one of these things?
No one has. Not in years.
that people put their faith in a murderous thug when he betrayed the trust of this great man and murdered him in cold blood.
Right. He took the blame for everything.
Yeah.
Not so fast with the chow.
Shrimp boss.
Jim Gordon
Thank
can
you.
tell you the truth
Ew.
himself. Commissioner Gordon.
Hmm. That's all he can think about.
Telling the truth about Harvey Dent? Maybe the time isn't right.
So, actually the truth.
Maybe for now, all I should say about the death of Harvey Dent is this. It has not been for nothing.
Yeah.
That's a very vague speech, man.
I think he doesn't have the heart, right, to even talk about it without thinking about the reality.
Right.
The east drawing room. Unlock the door, put the tray on the table, lock the door again. Nothing more.
Easy
Okay.
peasy. Straight up instructions.
Everyone knows that Wayne's holed up in there with 8-inch nails, peeing into mason jars. It's very good of you to let me on the ground.
Sure.
Ben Mendelsohn.
I know.
He's in this?
Must be popular with his wife.
Not really. She took the kids and left for Cleveland.
What?
No.
After that
What?
traumatic experience, I guess she felt like it was too dangerous to keep the kids around.
Yeah, it
A
could
cop?
be. Well, I'm sure that, keeping up this lie for so long would have hurt him,
Yeah, it's taxing.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially with that amount of crime.
Yeah.
Been practicing.
Ooh!
Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wayne.
Jesus.
That's a beautiful necklace. Reminds me of one that belonged to my mother. It can't be the
Mhm.
same one, because her pearls are in the safe. The manufacturer clearly explained is uncrackable.
Uncrackable,
I
huh?
love his little smirk.
Oops. Nobody told me it was uncrackable.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Look, you wouldn't beat up a woman any more than I would beat up a cripple. Of course, sometimes exceptions have to be made.
Of course. Nice acting switch right there.
That was
What
amazing.
a great beat.
Good night, Mr. Wayne.
He looks so frail, man. This is wrong. Ooh, nice little outfit change.
Spy level right there.
Can I have a ride?
You read my mind.
Let's go.
Using the creeps to her advantage.
Yes.
One of the maids. Perhaps you should stop letting them in this side of the house.
Perhaps you should start learning to make your own bed. Why were you dusting for Prince?
I wasn't. She was.
Oh.
That's not good.
Master Wayne?
They kept the same the
Yeah.
piano. That's so cool, dude. Ah, the OG Batcave. It's good to be back here, man.
It's awesome to be back here.
Ran her prints, unless she's lost a lot of weight. She was wearing someone else's fingerprints.
Wow.
So I cross-referenced the address she went back to with police data on high-end B&Es and Selina Kyle.
There she
Selina
is.
Kyle.
And they weren't what she was after.
What was she after?
My fingerprints.
Why his?
You two should exchange notes over coffee.
So now you're trying to set me up with a jewel thief.
At this point, I'd set you up with a chimpanzee if it brought you back to the world. You hung up your cape and your cowl, but you didn't move on. You never went to find a life, to find someone.
Alfred,
Oh, no.
I did find someone.
Yeah.
You lost them, but that's all part of living, sir. Remember when you left Gotham? Before Batman, you were gone 7 years. 7 years I waited. Every year, I took a holiday. I went to Florence. There's this cafe. Sit there and order a Fernie Branca.
Nice. That sounds like a nice evening.
Yeah.
That I would look across the tables and I'd see you there with a wife, maybe a couple of kids.
Oh,
You
man.
wouldn't say anything to me, nor me to you, but we both know that you'd made it.
Wow. He loves him so much.
Yeah.
I always knew there was nothing here for you except pain and tragedy, and I wanted something more for you than that.
He wanted him to have a good life. Yeah.
I still do.
Man, he's such a real one. That is pure
Man.
love right there.
Yeah. He wants so much more for him. I know, dude.
It's so heartwarming.
What? Name's Jimmy. He's from St. Swithin's.
Oh, just a kid.
It's the boys on my coach symbol.
Oh, wow.
Jimmy hadn't been around for months.
No, why?
Blake, you know why. He aged out. We don't have the resources to keep boys on after 16.
Damn, 16?
Yeah, but I thought the Wayne Foundation gave money for them.
Not for the past couple of years.
So the Wayne Foundation stopped giving them money?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Why?
A lot of guys been going down in tunnels when they age out. Say there's work down there.
Work? So you know about him?
Of course. Do you think he's coming back?
He better, or else this movie's gonna get real boring. He better come back. It's called The Dark Knight Rises. I need to see him rise.
I need to go ahead and need him to rise.
It looks like Gordon and Bruce, they have not moved on
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Right hand, no partials.
So this is the guy that wanted the prince.
You got something for me?
Oh, yes.
I guess they don't got something for you.
Nothing but bad news.
I'm guessing you'll need his thumb. You don't count so good, huh?
Oh,
In fact, I'm counting to 10 right now.
Jeez.
I love that back and forth.
My friend's outside, just hit send.
I love how gracefully she goes in and out of those acting moments.
This place is a little dead.
It'll liven up in a minute.
Is everything okay?
Great. Catch you later.
Yeah, you could say that.
And even in that dress, no one's gonna miss you.
No.
Jeez.
But my friend over there, every cop in the city is missing him.
They're not gonna be looking in a place like this.
I don't know. You did just use his cell phone.
Oh. She's way ahead. Nice. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And a SWAT. They came in no time.
Shit.
Oh. That's so cool how she uses his hand to shoot. Who would ever suspect?
Oh my god, that is amazing.
She really is good.
And she snuck out just like that. Right under everyone's noses.
Look at the chaos. It really did get lively. She was not lying. Oh.
Down with me! You two! You go down! Cover the next!
Oh, Gordon. He always gets down in the filth with everyone else. He's right there.
I love his character.
Me too.
Ooh. Oh, it's so dark. Whoa.
Oh no. Get out of there.
Ah! Thing is, when you go in an area like that, you have no idea what the layout is.
No one goes in there till we know what's down there.
We know what's down there, sir. The police commissioner.
Someone get this hothead out of here. And where's that DWP guy?
A hothead? He just wants to help, man. Jeez.
He's like, yeah, we should go get him, you know? This is the work they were talking about in the sewers?
Yeah, looks like it. What the hell kind of an operation is that?
Why are you here?
Answer him.
I was asking you.
Oh.
Oh.
And your weakness has cost the lives of 3 others.
No, he's alone.
Oh. With his bare hands?
Oh my god.
Nice. Yeah,
For you.
good job.
Good job.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
Follow him.
Follow him.
Yeah. Your body will.
Oh my god.
Chase after him, will ya?
Yeah, he does not give a shit. Huh.
Tom Hardy got huge for this role. Like, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, wait.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
I need to see Bruce Wayne.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wayne doesn't take unscheduled calls.
And if I go get a warrant for the investigation of Harvey Dent's murder, I still count as unscheduled.
Whoa, kid.
Damn. Straight to the point.
Commissioner Gordon's been shot. Pulled him out. He was babbling about an underground army.
Well, shouldn't you be telling your superior officers about that?
Right. Why are you here?
Oh no. They don't believe him?
He needs the Batman.
Commissioner Gordon thinks.
Oh, he doesn't know or care who you are. But we've met before. St. Swithin's used to be funded by the Wayne Foundation. It's an orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of people know what it feels like to be angry in your bones. I mean, they understand. Everybody understands.
What a great monologue. Everybody understands.
Then they want the angry little kid to do something he knows he can't do. Move on.
Oh.
You gotta learn to hide the anger. Practice smiling in a mirror. It's like putting on a mask. A cool car, pretty girl on your arm. We were so excited. Bruce Wayne, billionaire orphan. I mean, we used to make up stories about you, man.
Of course.
Yeah,
You'd be a legend amongst them.
Right when I saw you, I knew who you really were. I'd seen that look on your face before.
Wow.
It's the same one I taught myself. I don't know why you took the fall for Dent's murder, but I'm still a believer in the Batman.
Yeah, he's just straight up saying it. Even if you're not.
Why did you say that your boys' home used to be funded by the Wayne Foundation?
Might be time to get some fresh air. Start paying attention to the details. Some of those details might need your help.
Wow.
Looks like a lot of people need his help.
That was an amazing scene, dude.
Yeah.
Great freaking monologue.
Alfred, why did the Wayne Foundation stop funding boys' homes in the city?
The foundation is funded by the profits of Wayne Enterprises. There have to be some.
Oh.
Mr. Fox, I think.
I'll get him on the phone.
They got to make some money.
Any cars around the place?
Yes, 1 or 2.
I need an appointment at the hospital for my leg.
Which hospital?
Whichever one Jim Gordon's in.
Yeah. Go pay him a visit.
So I'm assuming that fall that he took, that's what messed up his...
No cartilage in your knee, and not much of any use in your elbows or your shoulders.
No cartilage?
And the general scarred over quality of your body, I cannot recommend that you go hella skiing.
Hella skiing.
No
Man.
spelunking either, I guess,
That's
right?
a lot of wear and tear on his body. I'm assuming that's through multiple encounters with, you know, him getting into fights and whatnot, but I guess the thing that pushed him over is what you were mentioning, the fall he took.
Yeah.
The Batman has to come back.
Oh my god.
What if he doesn't exist anymore?
Yeah, with his condition. Oh, yeah, he's dozing in and out.
Yeah. Oh, he's been shot a bunch of times. Poor man.
Well, that changes the stakes, right? If Bruce is no longer in his prime.
Yeah.
You took my wallet!
Get out.
She took my...
I don't know what he's so upset about. There's only $60 in here. Probably the watch.
That fast.
She's so sassy. I love her character. Adds a really nice dynamic to everyone else that is so serious.
Also, I love that he's just following people around in a Lamborghini out of all vehicles. Like nobody's gonna notice.
Very subtle, right?
Wayne! Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne!
Oh, a little gift from Fox.
Probably. What was it, like a mini EMP blast? Like, what the hell?
Even before you became a recluse, you never came to these things.
Proceeds go to the big fat spread. It's not about charity. It's about feeding the ego of whichever society hag laid this on.
Actually, this is my party, Mr. Wayne.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
Ouch.
Whoops.
Where they should, because I paid for the big fat spread myself.
Damn.
But a man who doesn't care about the world doesn't spend half his fortune on a plan to save it, and isn't so wounded when it fails that he goes into hiding.
Jeez.
Jeez, she read him to filth. My
Okay.
goodness.
Mind if I cut in?
He's gonna be like, I like your necklace.
You don't seem happy to see me.
You were supposed to be a shut-in.
I felt like some fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brazen costume for a cat burglar.
Who are you pretending to be?
Bruce Wayne, eccentric billionaire.
He's not lying.
It's so funny because he doesn't wear a mask. That is his mask, right?
I take what I need from those who have more than enough. I don't stand on the shoulders of people with less.
Robin Hood.
Oh.
I was gonna say, very Robin Hood of her.
I think maybe you're assuming a little too much.
Maybe you're being unrealistic about what's really in your pants other than your wallet.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Oh, whoops.
We're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us.
Oh,
That's
there's
a threat if I hear one.
some anger behind those words.
Mhm.
Those pearls do look better on you than they did in my safe. But I still can't let you keep them.
Get it?
Hey, you got a kiss.
You scared her off.
It's like, I almost had her, man. What's your problem?
Must have lost my ticket.
Your wife said you were taking a cab home.
My wife?
Damn. She is that good. Oh, no. Now you have to explain to Alfred what happened.
Takes a little time to get back in the swing of things.
He's great. Rubbing some salt into it. Just takes a little minute, okay? You'll warm up.
It's a little rusty, you know?
What brings you out of cryo sleep, Mr. Wayne?
Cryo sleep.
What are my options?
Well, if you're unwilling to turn on the machine,
They're not going to make their money back.
we figure out a future for the energy program with Miranda Tate. She has supported the project all the way. She's smart and quite lovely.
You're the second person to say that.
Doing what's best for you, Bruce.
Damn, everybody's a wingman for Bruce now.
These conversations used to end with an unusual request.
I'm retired.
Aw.
Well, let me show you some stuff anyway.
Yes.
Aw.
Show us some cool stuff.
Just for old time's sake.
I love how passionate he is. He's truly excited to show the things they have.
Oh, now you're just showing off.
What's it called?
I just took the call and get the bat.
Ah, the bat.
Wayne, it does come in black.
And it does come in black, just so you know.
I love him.
Whoa. Ah.
Another present from Fox, I guess.
You're very welcome to try it, Alfred.
Happy watching, thank you, sir.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So is he stronger because of it, or?
If you're seriously considering going back out there, you should hear the rumors surrounding Bane.
Yes.
A pit where men are thrown to suffer and die. But sometimes a man rises from the darkness. Sometimes the pit sends something back.
Something as bad as him.
Mm-hmm.
He was trained by Ra's al Ghul, your mentor.
There you go.
Oh, no.
If this man is everything that you say he is, then the city needs me.
The city needs Bruce Wayne. Your resources, your knowledge.
Oh, he wants him to stop doing it.
You're afraid that if I go back out there, I'll fail.
I'm afraid that you want to.
Oh.
Alfred.
He's scared of losing him. He goes too far into it, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Bruce is not exactly at his most stable.
Change is either good or bad. I vote bad. On what basis? I flipped a coin.
Oh, that's the guy from the Twisters movie.
Flip the coin.
Rookie, who's the helmet? We need faces for camera.
Oh, no. We're getting some ominous music here.
The way he just tosses
Wait, that's
the
Lynn
money.
Powell?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Shit,
He's
yeah.
the kid from Twisters. That's his name. Damn, did he tip him that badly?
Oh. My God, he's fast.
Jeez. Brutal too, man.
It's always interesting to see a guy that big also be that great with his movement.
It's a stock exchange. There's no money you can steal.
Really? And why are you people here?
Oh.
With the sound, it just makes you feel how painful that hit was.
Love the contrast of his calm demeanor and just how effective and aggressive he can be, right? It's that calm rage.
Makes it so terrifying, right? Anger like that can be redirected at will.
How much longer does the program need?
8 minutes.
Time to go mobile.
He's like, I don't have 8 minutes. Let's move it.
You too. Thank you.
He's polite. That's nice.
He said thank you. He's just waiting to take the shot.
Using people as meat shields.
Yeah, of course, they can't shoot.
Damn.
Whoa! Yeah, what an escape. I think this is my favorite score so far. This hits. It feels epic.
Damn, dude, those poor people are just strapped to the back like that.
Imagine how scary that must be.
Dude.
What's going on with the lights?
Oh.
Boy, you are in for a show tonight, son.
Hell yeah.
That's
We
so
got a
cool
fan.
because like
We got
his
someone.
generation, they've seen it, right? This kid probably never saw Batman in action.
Oh. Man. There he is.
Oof.
Sorry.
Bro, what the fuck?
He's like, you did what?
Imagine after 8 years, you're like the Batman. What?
I mean, that cop already knew, but that just made it more obvious. He's like, oh, after the chat, he actually came back? Okay. It's definitely him.
I'm gonna do what Jim Gordon never could.
What's that?
I'm gonna take down the Batman.
Oh man, see?
Wrong focus.
It's people like this, exactly. Like that, really, that's your goal?
Well, he wants the credit, right? He's not really doing it for the right reasons.
So what about the armed robbers?
Right. Like the actual thing that we're here for? The soundtrack goes hard.
Come on, man, get him.
Negative, stay on the Batman.
Oh, now he's got to deal with the cops
piece of
too?
shit.
Great.
He's getting away. Who do you want to catch, huh? Some robber or the son of a bitch who killed Harvey Dent?
Oh, I guess from the perspective of their truth, it would make sense, right? The person who took down Harvey Dent for them would mean a lot, right? To catch them. Oh, he must be so proud. Like, thank you for coming back.
Yeah. Woo!
Whoa.
Woo! Very nice.
Face to face.
Ugh. Shit. That can't be good, right? I forgot.
Oh my God, look at that. You see how aggressively they're... Yeah, they want him. That's an insane response. Damn. That's kind of heartbreaking, though, after everything he's done, knowing.
It's honestly tragic.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about, the personal cost for him to come back again and do this.
Get out of there, man.
Head back downtown. Then he's as dumb as he dresses. Close it off, gentlemen.
The other one's like...
Blake is like...
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's amazing that he can just drift that way.
Like a rat in a trap, gentlemen.
You might have the wrong animal there, sir.
Yeah, I guess not exactly a rat.
Wow.
Whoa.
Dude.
The bat.
Sure it was him.
Nice.
Suck on that.
And can we get some girls in here?
Careful what you wish for.
Oh, you got trouble now. Ugh. Damn.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hold it right there.
Oof. Ooh. Damn. Yeah, the heels are actually sharp. They have a purpose.
Where is it?
The clean slate?
Viking Data took it to prototype stage.
That's why I bought them. They had nothing.
What?
Oh.
Shit.
Stay back! I'm not bluffing.
They know. They just don't care.
Oh, welcome back, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really bad night for you, pal. He's like, no shooting.
No guns, no killing.
Where's the fun in that?
Nice.
Oh, man.
I love that he took a moment to address her. They don't play by the same rules, though.
Oh, you better haul ass. Oof.
He was there.
My mother warned me about getting into cars with strange men.
This isn't a good.
Oh, hell yes.
That's great.
Look at that thing, man. That is so cool.
Wow.
It's like a copter, but the design is so unique too. I wonder who designs these things, man.
I
Like,
wonder.
those people are so talented.
I need to know what you did with Bruce Wayne's fingerprints.
That's why he's tracking her down.
I sold his prints to Daggett.
What's he gonna do with them?
I don't know. But Daggett seemed pretty interested in that mess at the stock market.
I'm afraid to ask. Why would they want his
Yeah.
prints?
So that's what that feels like.
What was gonna happen to you at some point, man?
What about when you come up against him? What then?
I'll fight harder, I always have.
Take a look. His speed, his ferocity, his training.
Yeah, he's trying to make him see how underpowered he is.
And my fingerprint courtesy of Selina Kyle. Get this to Fox. He can crack the code and tell us what trades they were executing.
I'm worried. Did they like take all his money?
Get this to Mr. Fox, but no more. Buried enough members of the Wayne family.
Yeah, fair enough.
Leaving is all I have to make you understand.
Oh.
Alfred, Rachel died knowing that we had decided to be together. That was my life beyond the cave. I can't just move on.
He feels like he lost that life.
What if before she died, she wrote a letter saying she
Right.
chose Harvey Dent over you?
You have to tell him.
And what if, to spare you pain, I burnt that letter?
How dare you use Rachel to try to stop me?
Oh, he won't believe it.
The truth, Master Wayne. I know what this means.
What does it mean?
It means your hatred, and it also means losing someone that I have cared for since I first heard his cries echo through this house. But it might also mean saving your life.
Oh, Alfred.
That is true love.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Alfred.
Yeah. He's willing to take that hit, but try to shake him out of it.
Yeah, but Bruce is in too deep in that, you know?
Answering your own door?
Yeah, he just broke up with his butler.
Those options expired at midnight last night. Long term, we may be able to prove fraud, but
There you go.
Wayne Enterprises is about to fall into the hands of John Daggett.
We can't let Daggett get his hands on Applied Sciences.
Applied
Yeah.
Sciences is all locked up and off the books.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Miranda Tate.
Oh,
We need
man.
to convince the board to get behind her. Let's show her the reactor.
I'm meeting her there in 35 minutes.
Oh, he already set it up.
Oh, that's great.
Please keep hands and feet inside the car at all times.
He meant it.
To take control of Wayne Enterprises in this reactor.
To do what with it?
Nothing until we can guarantee its safety.
And if we can't?
Decommission and flood it. I could have flooded this chamber at any time in the last 3 years. I'm choosing to trust you.
Yeah, it's true. He still kept it.
Yeah, but he's so paranoid, man. He doesn't trust anybody.
Well, we saw him lose all the trust he had in people in the second film, right?
Yeah.
Crazy gambling on futures has not only cost Mr. Wayne his seat, it's cost us all a lot of money.
Damn.
I'm afraid he has a point, Mr. Wayne.
Just like that.
Mr. Wayne, they're towing your car. I didn't know what to do. They had paperwork. I didn't know what to say.
Towing his car?
Yeah, they're taking everything.
Where's Bane?
Oh, you told him it was urgent.
Oh, where is that mask?
Speak of the devil,
Ooh.
and he shall appear.
And
Yep.
he has appeared.
You stay here. I'm in charge.
Do you feel in charge?
Yeah, man. I don't think you are.
Nah.
Pure evil.
I'm necessary evil.
Ugh. Yeah. Just tying up all the loose ends.
Oh, man.
That is He's not a mark. And he doesn't have a cent to his name anyway.
Now we're all broke.
Yes.
Oh, man.
A friend might hope to change your mind about leaving
And how would he do that?
by giving you what you want.
It doesn't exist.
He says it does. He needs to find Bane. Says you'd know how.
Tell him I'll think about it.
Okay. I like your place.
Mr. Wayne, I'm sorry they took all your money.
No, you're not.
You can see right through her.
Yeah.
Do they have an understanding or does she know?
I don't think she knows. Maybe some suspicion?
Nobody's answering.
Did he get locked out?
Do you have keys?
Never needed them.
He's not used to it.
I'll take care of your parents' legacy, Bruce.
No.
Where's Alfred?
Yeah, this is like this movie is like he's losing everything.
Yeah.
Emotionally and some physically, right? The money and all that. Well, yeah, man. I mean, let
Might
loose.
as well. Damn.
What's that?
My power's been shut off.
Wow.
Took everything he owned.
Take my plane. Go anywhere we want it.
Damn, she's got her own plane.
Someday, perhaps. Not tonight.
Yeah, it's not ready to let go just yet.
Not with the threat looming. There it is. Each one of these films, we've gotten that shot. Time to meet his friend.
Start by taking me to Bane.
I mean, there's something huge in it for her as well.
Yeah.
I like the motivation here.
He's behind you.
Oh, nice callback.
That's awesome. Where are you?
Excellent.
I love that, man.
Just a little further.
You were about to be trusted.
You made a serious mistake.
Not as serious as yours, I fear.
Yeah, no, I'm not ready for this.
Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne.
How the hell does he know?
That is scary.
Jesus cost to your strength. Victory has defeated you.
Oh, yeah, he's no longer as strong
No.
as he used to be. He's not even fighting back.
No.
He's taking it all. He's tanking the damage.
Bruce is giving it his... he's giving it his all, but man, it's not enough. This is so hard to watch.
A straight up fist fight. Oh. Oh man. This makes you feel terrible for him.
Members of the League of Shadows. And you betrayed us.
Oh, he did not like that.
pissed him
Oh,
off.
shoot. It's like he's not even... Yeah, he's just shaking all that damage off.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded by it.
Oh, dude.
I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Oh, got him.
Oh, he's terrifying.
Yeah, none of his tricks are working.
Because they belong to me.
Damn, he cracked the mask, the cowl.
Whilst preparing to bring justice, then I will break you.
Oh God, break him how?
Is that a tumbler?
Your precious armory, gratefully accepted. We will need it.
That's where they were doing all the construction and all the work?
Yeah.
Right, literally underneath.
Ah, yes. I was wondering what would break first.
Oh.
Your spirit? Oh, your body?
Oh, yeah. That's that moment in the comics, too. It's never easy. Just dragging him. You can see that there's so much fear in her eyes, too.
Yeah. I mean, I can't blame her for being scared of them because they are terrifying.
I really liked how Bane's dialogue was written, though. It's so poetic.
Yeah, very.
In a way, very theatrical.
The performance, too. Also, I love what they did with his voice, the modulation.
Yeah, she's like, time to get the hell out of here.
Do you mind?
Ooh, damn. Yeah, no, you're not getting away.
Not so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you run? You can't hide from us with a record like this.
Maybe it's not you I'm running from.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we got bigger problems.
What do you know about him?
That you should be as afraid of him as I am.
We can offer you protection.
Yeah, she's like, no, you can't. Not with people like him
Not
around.
from Bane and his people.
When I spotted you, I was looking for a friend of mine, Bruce Wayne. Did they kill him?
I'm not sure.
That looked like a killed stroke, though. Like.
So she did know.
I mean, she heard. I'm sure she heard him be called.
Oh right, yeah,
Mr. Wayne
sure.
by Bane. So.
Why didn't you just kill me? You don't fear death. You welcome it.
Alfred said it.
Home. Where I learned the truth about despair. Every man who has rotted here over the centuries has looked up to the light and imagined climbing to freedom.
Oh, it's psychological torture.
Yeah.
The freedom is right there.
So, as I terrorize Gotham, I will feed its people hope to poison their souls.
Right.
I will let them believe that they can survive so that you can watch them clambering over each other to stay in the sun. We will destroy Gotham. Then you have my permission to die.
Those lines go so hard.
Dude.
Oh.
And the delivery, too.
A little closer, baby.
Why, honey? You want to hold my hand?
Oh.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Bruce got a lot of things right. Keeping the board in the dark was not one of them.
Holy shit. Dude, they don't waste any time.
All I need now is one more ordinary board member. Mr. Fox, would you like to nominate?
No. I will volunteer.
Oh. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, you can tell he cares about the Wayne Enterprise, the Foundation, and all of those things.
And you'd rather put himself at risk than a random person being chosen.
I told him you have nothing.
Do it for the pleasure.
They pay me more than that to keep you alive.
Oh, dude.
That's why Alfred was so worried. He knows him so well. He saw that spark dying in him. He was so ready to just let everything go.
Yeah, this is the chant that we've been hearing throughout.
The Bane theme every time he shows up. It's this.
Yeah. So cool that they use this as a beat, as a rhythm, right?
Never made it.
Of course not.
Would that whiplash kill you, I wonder?
Go hard, man. Hell yes.
I know.
Also, I like the scale of this. This feels way bigger. Like it's the entire city, the entire police force involved in it now.
Well, it's also the attack from him that seems much larger, right?
Instead of fear.
Turn it on. I only need one other board member. There are 8 others waiting.
All right, stop.
Oh man, this is exactly what Bruce was fearing.
It's done. This is now
a 4 megaton nuclear bomb.
Jesus.
4 megaton.
Pull the core out of the reactor.
No, you cannot.
Exactly like Bruce said.
The core will decay in a matter of months.
5 by my calculations.
Oh, they're hoping for it, yeah.
And it goes to show, right? Bruce was right not to trust people.
When half the city's cops were trying to pull onto Castle Street and your truck was shutting them out.
He was in the stock exchange.
You're a cop. Detective. We're not allowed to believe in coincidence.
Oh, shit.
He's by himself.
Ooh.
Did he use the ricochet of the bullet to kill him?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Need 4 barrels of polysubutylene. That looks like motor oil right next to it. Jesus. They're not making cement. They're making explosives.
There you have it.
Police overseeing the operation.
They're heading into a trap.
We're seeing literally thousands of police heading into the sewers.
They already knew they were going to come in,
Yeah.
rushing in with all the police force.
They lured him in.
Holy. They're trapped. Pull everyone out. Bane has been pouring concrete laced with explosives. Where?
Oh, no. The tonal contrast.
I know.
Pull him out now!
Oh, nice.
This is amazing.
That's a lovely, lovely voice.
Not Bane enjoying a little music. There's something so haunting about all of this happening as the anthem is being sung by a little child.
Let the games begin.
Oh, shoot. Here we go. Whoa. And you saw how many of them they had placed already.
There was so many cops.
Just getting buried under all that rubble. Oh.
Dude, it's literally going all through the city.
Oh.
Did he die?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Damn.
Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Woof.
Cutting off access to the city.
Yeah. No way in or out.
I have to say, all of the villains and how they're written in these movies, their plan is so well organized.
Yeah.
From Ross to the Joker to Bane.
I think that makes it so much more thrilling when you have a villain that is
competent.
Yeah. When they feel like a formidable foe.
Every cop in the city's down in those tunnels. Not every cop.
Thankfully.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, yeah. Time to head
Hurry up,
back.
Please.
Police officer, I need your car right now.
Oh, they're coming for him.
Shit.
Because they know he's the brains of the operation.
Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I like that this kid is smart, man. Like, he immediately knew all of the cops, this is the next stop.
Oh, shit.
Play the corners, rookie.
Nice.
Damn.
Good job. Clear the corners, rookie.
He's so badass. I love Gordon.
Even while he's recovering, he still got it.
Yeah. There's no stopping him.
What is this?
Fully primed neutron bomb with a blast radius of 6 miles.
6 miles.
Who is capable of disarming such a device?
Only me.
Thank you, good doctor.
Making the message loud and clear for the world to see.
If one person crosses this bridge, Gotham gets blown to hell.
Yeah. There it is.
So now they're forced
to help
to enforce this martial law. It must be such a terrifying thing.
Look at all those tumblers.
Dude, just think of the
Blackgate Prison, where 1,000 men have languished under the name of Harvey Dent.
Right. When they searched him, they found the thing, the note.
From the words of Gotham's police commissioner.
8 years.
Yeah. That's it. Everything just...
Batman didn't murder Harvey Dent. He saved my boy. So that I could, to my shame, build a lie around this fallen idol.
He's taken away all of his credibility now.
Yeah.
You may face such a moment of crisis, and in that moment, I hope you have a friend like I did, to plunge their hands into the filth so that you can keep yours clean.
Your hands look plenty filthy to me, Commissioner.
No. Oh, no. He doesn't need to get even more hurt after all that.
I know.
But start by storming Blackgate and freeing the oppressed!
It's giving like a radical leader in the worst kind, like the worst vibe. And we've already seen how blindly people follow him.
Yeah.
Courts will be convened.
Yeah, this is exactly what she was saying. You're gonna wonder how you thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us.
See, everybody that had little, now we're celebrating.
As they learn to serve true justice.
How?
I'm afraid to ask.
It will endure.
Oh no, imagine seeing all that through a TV.
Dude.
And just knowing there's nothing you can do right now.
It's your home, and this is everything that you fought against, right?
Many years ago, some of the other prisoners attacked Bane. The doctor's fumbling attempts to repair the damage left him in perpetual agony.
Oh no.
The legend is that there was a mercenary who worked for a local warlord. He fell in love with the warlord's daughter. When the warlord found out, the mercenary was condemned to this pit.
Oh shit.
Then he exiled him instead. But what he could not know was the true price of his freedom. She took his place in the pit.
Oh.
And she was with child. I mean, the mercenary's child.
Oh no.
This is Bane's prison now. You wouldn't want this story told.
Hey, you can't leave us hanging like that.
I know,
want to
right?
hear the rest of the story.
Give us episode 2.
Yes.
I can't imagine the levels of pain.
There's a vertebra protruding from your back.
Oh my
It
God.
has to be put back. Stay like this until you stand.
Just breathe. You know
Stay
that
like
kind of
this
pain
until
is
you
just like this cold sensation. It's so deep.
I told you I was immortal.
He lives on in his ideals.
Once I had a wife. My great love. She was taken from me. You were the mercenary.
Ah, he's putting it together.
And the only victory you could achieve was a lie. Now you understand. Gotham has
Come on, that lie still did something though.
Must be allowed to die.
Oh, that's like his deepest, darkest fears coming to life, man. Also great to see Liam Neeson back in this.
Looks like he can kind of stand.
Oh, still holding. Yeah.
No!
He doesn't want help.
Just trying to get there as fast as he can.
It's so hard seeing him like this, man. I can't.
It's like we just had him in his prime in the previous film.
I
and this one is
know.
like, it takes everything away from him. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Damn, push-ups already?
I'm not meant to die in here.
Here, there. What's the difference?
Makes a big difference for him.
That's not Bruce. Not with the will that he has.
This is a great theme, though, and a great arc for him because we saw him almost defeated emotionally in the beginning. He was ready to let go.
Yeah.
And as hard as this has been for him so far, that will is still there. And now it's been sparked. You know, there's a little fire now.
Yeah, that's very true. It's a symbolism, right? It's like how you feel when you're depressed. It's like this pit you're trying to climb yourself out of. And this is that for him.
Yeah, the visual
literally
parallel.
and figuratively, yeah. He just fixed his back. Oh, God.
I can't imagine.
The men trapped underground number almost 3,000.
3,000.
In contact with my partner who's down there. They're just waiting for the day.
Men who haven't seen daylight in 3 months.
Police officers who haven't seen daylight in 3 months.
3 months.
Came upstairs looking for a vantage point. Found the people who run the corporation living up here.
What corporation?
Wayne Enterprises.
Okay.
The plot thickens.
Seems like it.
As the device's fuel cells deteriorate, it becomes increasingly unstable to the point of detonation.
Yeah,
This bomb is a time bomb.
And it
Right.
will go off in 23 days.
Unstoppable at this point.
The plan might not be as practical as you thought.
Could you disarm it?
I could reconnect it to the reactor, stabilize it.
Let's move away from this location, then call it in.
They need to retrieve it as fast as possible. Plug it back in.
Oh, what the hell?
Someone sold us out.
Shit, man.
See, that's why it's a good thing they're keeping all the information
Yeah.
close to their chest. No.
Why would you leave cover? I can't with this guy.
And hang them where the world can see.
Making examples out of them.
Oh my God.
I can't imagine Bruce right now. He must be going insane.
Fear is why you fail. No, I'm not afraid. I'm angry.
I like how we're seeing him coming back slowly, right?
Yeah.
Building himself up from the ground up, literally.
Damn, he didn't even get to make the jump.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Why do we fall?
Then make the climb without the rope.
Only one chance to get it right.
Rise.
Rise. The visual language in this movie, man, and the parallel with the thing where he fell down when he was a child and this,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. That is amazing. I didn't even make that connection.
I know. And it's the way Alfred always says, right? Why do we fall? So we learn how to pick ourselves back up.
Yep. Oh, that's so
Dude.
emotional,
I
man.
know.
Holy shit.
Even the doctor is chanting now.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, man.
Wow. My God.
He did it, dude.
Imagine the relief, right? In your body and your soul.
Yeah.
Wow.
Drop that, help them out.
Free them too.
Dude.
But no mistake, Mr. Stryver. You are Philip Stryver, Executive Vice President.
What? Why is he back here?
Freaking Killian. The Scarecrow.
Exile or death.
Exile.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to die.
Right.
How long?
Bomb goes up tomorrow.
Tomorrow. It's crazy how so much time has passed, right?
You steal from us, you little bastard.
Oh.
Woo!
Truly a Robin Hood, huh? Protecting those in need.
Pretty generous for a thief.
Oh, man. Coming from the shadows.
Yes.
I thought they killed you.
Not yet.
If you're expecting an apology.
It wouldn't suit you. I need your help.
For this, clean slate.
Wow. He's still willing to give it to her.
In fact, I think that for you, this isn't just a tool. It's an escape route. You want to disappear, start fresh.
Stop living this way.
Why do you need Fox?
To save the city.
Who says it needs saving? Maybe I like it this way.
Maybe you do, but tomorrow that bomb's going off.
Yeah. There's going to be nothing left.
Yeah.
But I need Fox.
He needs his tools.
Death or exile?
Crane, if you think we're going out onto that ice willingly, you have another thing coming.
He's so badass, man.
Death. That.
Looks that way.
Very well. Death by exile.
Wow.
He's such a bitch.
So there was never an option. That's the thing with Bane is he's given the illusion of option, but there's not really.
Of
It's only
course.
one way, and this is how it's going to go.
Not every day you bag Bruce Wayne.
Oh, welcome back.
Bane wants these guys to himself.
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah, now she's helping out.
Like your girlfriend, Mr. Wayne.
He should be so lucky.
That's funny.
That is just the worst, man. And you're hearing the ice cracking beneath you
Dude, it's
any second.
It's so fear-inducing. And it's even worse because you have so long to go. Oh, shit! What the hell? The crackle. Oh.
Whoa. Nice. That is so
Light it
cool.
up.
Light it up, baby.
Let's frickin' go, man.
Oh my god.
Wow. He's finally back. Wow.
Sending a message loud and clear, baby.
That's hope, man.
Yeah.
Hope for everybody.
Impossible.
Yeah, impossible.
I don't think so.
Get it onto it before sunrise. They might hit the button when it starts.
When what starts?
War.
Gotta go to war for Gotham. Shout out to Gordon, man. He never lost the faith throughout the time.
I know. He just always kept fighting.
He kept fighting. Oh, right in time. Nice. Good reaction time, too.
You missed the spot.
You missed the spot.
Wear a mask.
I'm not afraid to be seen standing up to these guys.
The mask's not for you. It's to protect the people you care about.
There it is. Yeah. Learning the lessons. That is so cool. Getting pro tips from the Batman himself.
Hey, no offense, but you got something bigger in that belt.
I think he does. Woo!
You shouldn't have. I'll open that tunnel, then I'm gone.
There's more to you than that.
How could you let him down?
Sorry to keep letting you down.
Yeah, no.
Come with me. You don't owe these people anymore. You've given them everything.
Yeah.
Not everything.
Not everything. The lengths that he's willing to go for those people.
For his city.
You know what I also like? I like that he keeps being presented by this opportunity to just leave and give up and live a better life probably. And he keeps saying no. He needs to stay. Those are intimidating. 3 tumblers.
Very. You know the wreckage that one can cause? Imagine 3.
Oh shit, they're not backing out.
No.
I very much like this version of Catwoman, right? Selina Kyle.
Me too.
Open fire.
We don't prefer the Halle Berry version?
Whoa! Hell yeah. He's got your back. They might have tumblers, but we got a bat, baby.
There you go.
There it is.
It's a powerful blast. Now what do? You keep going or you go back?
You can see her thinking about it. All those options. What a mess.
Dude. This must have been a nightmare to choreograph, like stunt work wise.
Oh my God. In daylight? Broad daylight? That's a first and it looks great.
So you came back to die with your city?
No, I came back to stop you.
Yeah, he's got conviction now. He's got to watch out, not get himself injured again.
Ah, man.
Not that easy anymore, huh?
Oof.
He learned. I was going to say he's been aiming at the mask.
Yeah.
Smart.
Good catch. He is. God.
Nice. Yeah.
Dude, he's so fast. Look at his form.
There it is.
Holy shit.
There's that anger.
Where's the trigger? Where is it?
Yeah.
Where's the trigger?
Whoa.
Oh yeah, that took him out.
Damn, he's incapacitated just like that.
Only imagine the pain he's in right now.
You think you're the only one who could learn the strength to escape?
But I never escaped.
Child of Ra's al Ghul made the climb.
But he's not the child of Ra's al Ghul.
Right.
I'm a citizen.
Yeah.
Shit. I saw that coming way too late. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. I remembered that very well. I have to say that was also a great acting moment because throughout the entire film she's so warm in her eyes and look at how cold she is now.
Talia. My mother named me Talia before she was killed. The way I would have been killed if not for my protector, Bane.
Aww.
Talia al Ghul.
Wow. So that's the context of their story. And they tore him apart like that?
I climbed out of the pit. He saw only a monster whose very existence was a reminder of the hell he'd left his wife to die in.
Oh, that's why.
He excommunicated Bane from the League of Shadows. His only crime was that he loved me.
Damn.
I could not forgive my father.
I mean, I don't blame you. He saved your life.
Yeah.
It was there when her father wasn't.
You can still see some humanity even in people like Bane, right? There's still love there and care.
Yeah.
So wait, he can't just live without the mask? Obviously he uses it for the pain, but like, does he not eat and stuff? Like he's got to take it off.
What are you doing? Wait, MCU, I'm getting these boys to safety. If you take one step forward, we will shoot you.
Oh my God.
I honor my father by finishing his work.
I thought you didn't forgive him. So like...
Listen, it's complicated, okay?
So you don't forgive him, you want his approval still, but...
She was willing to die, right? She would have died too.
Yeah, they all would have died.
We're too slow. The truth is under it.
Your knife was too slow.
He spot Gotham 11 minutes.
Only 11 more minutes?
Damn, dude, that's barely any time. Ah, man.
You'll just have to imagine the fire.
Oh!
Oh!
About the whole no guns thing. I'm not sure I feel as strongly about it as you do.
I don't think he minds this time. I think you saved his ass right in time. He will let this one slip. You know, he'll let this one slide.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate to have some exceptions.
Please do not shoot me!
You have to trust him.
Shoot at his feet.
That is bravery right there. He's putting himself out there for those kids.
Oof.
Stop!
Hearing his voice, he's like,
walking!
please stop.
Blow it!
Don't do it.
Don't do it, please.
Oh, shit.
God damn you, people.
Oh, shoot.
Holy shit. It's actually cool to see it in a different color because it's clearer now, all the adjustments it has.
Just, yes.
It's always so satisfying.
So good.
Some evasive
This
maneuvers.
sequence is amazing, man. Mixing the practical with the CGI with actual explosions.
But this shit looks real, dude.
Yeah.
Like the CGI is very good.
When he uses it, it's so well done. Good thing it's meant for the urban setting, so you can make those tight turns. You can see how mobile it is.
The mobility. Ooh.
Yeah, look at how it's turning. No helicopter would be able to do all that. Those maneuvers are insane. Those maneuvers are insane. Holy shit.
That's so cool, dude.
My God. So satisfying. Ooh. Ow.
Yeah.
He really likes damaging his trucks.
Yes. cool flips and turns and crashes.
Fox showed me how to operate the reactor.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh dear? Why, oh dear?
Including the emergency flood.
Oh no, get out of there.
So many contingency
no.
plans.
Shit.
Yeah, the plug is fried.
My father's work is done.
That acting moment was
Sorry,
always
that
a
was
bit.
really bad.
Yeah, I remember people talking about that one for a while, and it's kind of off.
It's a little awkward.
Other than that, though, great performance.
You're back here.
So did you.
I guess we're both suckers.
No, she's a fighter. I like her.
Yeah, me too.
Shouldn't the people know the hero who saved them? A hero can be anyone, even a man doing something as simple and reassuring as putting a coat around a young boy's shoulders to let him know the world hadn't ended.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Whoa, that hit me like cold water,
Dude,
man.
that hit hard. Yeah.
Bruce Wayne.
Imagine
My
the
God.
shock.
After all those years. What an amazing moment to. Been waiting for that moment, right?
Yeah.
For so long. What a great way to do it.
I know.
Something as simple as
Such a beautiful way to reveal who he is to Gordon.
same way as he did with Rachel. It's
Yeah.
letting them know a personal experience or something they said to him.
Hey, heads down! This is it!
No! That's Batman!
Becoming the symbol of hope.
Yeah.
What a great arc, man. It's not about the fear anymore. It's about giving people that hope, something
Yeah.
to hold on to. Six miles.
Yeah. He has to take it out very far away.
Ugh.
It's out over the bay. It's clear of the city.
Damn, the relief everybody in the city must be feeling.
He made it just in time, man. He saved the city.
I wonder if there would be any repercussions like the radiation and whatnot still.
Right. Fallout?
Wow. Every single one of them, man, they were there for him.
Oh, dude.
I'm so
Don't do
sorry.
this to me now.
I failed you. You trusted me, and I failed you.
Yeah, you could just imagine.
No one's ever gonna know who saved an entire city.
Now he understands.
It was the Batman.
It was the Batman.
But it's still not good enough.
Yeah, when you know,
Yeah.
it's the same way they had to carry all those years,
Yeah.
right? The truth, the weight of the truth.
And the remainder is left in its entirety to Alfred J. Penny.
Wow.
The house and grounds are left to the city of Gotham, that they shall be used for one purpose, and one purpose only: the housing and care of the city's at-risk and orphan children.
Wow, he gave them a home.
You should use your full name. I like that name. Robin.
Robin.
Autopilot system's completely obsolete.
Please, I just need to know what I could have done to fix it.
But, Mr. Fox, it's already been fixed. Software patch, 6 months ago.
Software patch?
Bruce Wayne.
Oh, that moment there where you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
He never said a thing about it. His full legal name being Robin, that's so cool. A little, I mean, obviously they have to do it on the nose, but
Yeah, of course.
it works so well because you've seen how resourceful, how
Yeah.
committed he is.
He's the
And
perfect
it's
successor.
So perfect that he left the force because it was just too much to bear. And
Yeah. Is for Nebranka. Oh yeah.
It's like
You're gonna have to deal with those.
yeah, being reborn almost, right?
Yeah.
Damn. That's all he needed.
Oh,
Wow.
Alfred.
Alfred is really the heart of these movies, man. A big part of it.
He really is,
Ugh.
man.
Wow, dude.
Wow, dude.
That hits,
dude. That
so
hits.
effectively.
Yeah.
My God. Wow. I have to say, I don't know if it's because we've watched these back to back in a relatively short amount of time. So we had all the details fresh for this third one, which is the big conclusion. But I have to say, this movie is a much better film than I remembered. I think carrying over all of the emotional weight truly helped here. But I also loved that, I guess something that I wasn't really able to catch when I watched these in the past was the arc and the symbolisms and themes coming back. You know, obviously you play the film and you just want to enjoy it. So I really wasn't paying attention to those things, but now it was, I guess, very apparent. You know, even the visual parallels, like him being stuck all the way down, and you look up and you see the light, right? It's very similar to the opening scene of Batman Begins with the well, right? And his father rescuing him, and the why do we fall, and so many things that just feel like a necessary conclusion and a earned conclusion. We see Bruce go through this entire journey of becoming the Batman, and he's at his prime, his peak in the Dark Knight, gets destroyed. I guess the spirit, the symbol, right? He's got to tarnish it to save something more important, which sucks. And it's a sacrifice, but he's the one willing to take the blow because he is that. That's what he's there for. And in this one, it's all about Bruce coming to terms with, I guess, all of those mistakes from the past. It's about faith, really. It's about him really building himself back up and getting the strength, not just physically, but his biggest asset, which is his will, right? And you see him go through all of the appropriate steps to get to where he needs to get. And you see how difficult that is. I mean, even though he tried to stop Bane in the beginning of the movie, he wasn't 100% there yet. You know, I think the fear of losing, very much like the fear of dying, right? In that prison, the fear of losing Gotham forever made it so real for him, so much of a threat this time around that a switch was flipped. And I love that Christian Bale's performance really communicates that. You can see once he makes it out of there, he really does seem like a completely different man, a determined man. And it's like we get the Batman from the prime back once more for one more adventure. And I love that.
Yeah, I think, you know, the emotional depth of this was honestly overwhelming at times. Like you said, you know, seeing Bruce learn to accept fear and to use it to his advantage, not weaponize it the way he was taught by Ra's al Ghul, but to accept it and to use it for the greater good. And that's what shook him out of his apathy, right? He didn't care about his own life, but while he was in that prison, he realized that he was actually needed because, you know, many people have tried to stop him over time. Rachel at one point, you know, she was trying to stop him. Alfred was trying to stop him. Many people were like, dude, like you can't do this anymore, or you don't have to do this, or, you know, let the law take care of everything, right? And he was rendered what he thought was as unnecessary with the Dent Act, but he actually still was necessary. He was more than a hero. It's like they mentioned in The Dark Knight. That's why I think it's so important when they say that. It's that he's not being a hero. He's more than that because he can. He was the only one who could endure it because he has that anonymity that the cowl gave him in order to protect himself and the people around him from persecution. Seeing all of these things come back and seeing him resolve that hole that he had within himself and to fill himself back up again was so emotional. Like when he finally manages to crawl out of that pit was an amazing moment. And everything of course comes into play, right? Like you said, Christian Bale absolutely killed it. You know, there were a lot of moments where you see he was more subdued, you know, because that's how Bruce felt. So you didn't see a lot of crazy emotional spikes. But like you said, when he comes out of the pit, he's a brand new person. And you see almost like the color return to his face.
Yeah.
Right? You see that he has once again hope, and we immediately clock it when, you know, he offers the clean slate. As soon as he's back, he's like, I know that there's more to you. And he says it to Selina, and it's like, that's the Batman that we knew. That's the Bruce that we knew, right? In the first one, when he returns from his training from Ra's al Ghul, essentially raised from the dead, right? And when he wants to inspire Gotham, that was his goal, and he's done it. Whether it's with the little things where he's created that little hope in people like Robin, right? just by his mere existence, it's like, oh my God, you know, it's an orphan billionaire. Like it's hope for those little kids that things can get better. But also on the level of Batman, where he literally sacrificed everything. He really gave everything. And I love that, you know, he eventually decided to make the choice that once the autopilot was fixed, he's like, you know what, I'm going to get it out of here, but I'm still going to choose to live after this. You know, I love that that was his ending. Not that he died, but he chose to live, and he chose to move on and build a new life now with Selina. And that little moment in the cafe in Florence, man, that shit destroyed me, dude. That killed me, man. I have to say, like, Michael Caine's like face, like the acting in that moment, the realization, and the fact that the lines that he says to Bruce when he tells him about this dream that he had, the fact that it foreshadowed it, the ending, but it was handled so well. Like, holy shit. Like, I'm so impressed with this movie and how, you know, they've really brought Bruce's and Batman's journey to such a beautiful conclusion.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of those themes coming back in this one brought a sense of history to these characters. Obviously, it's, you know, it's the third film we get to spend with them, and there's a lot that has happened. They've lived through a lot, and a lot has been really bad, and we've seen them overcome certain obstacles. And one thing that I like about that is that you know, the audience has this understanding that Bruce also goes through, which is it might never stop. There might be the next Bane. There might be the next Joker. And in a way, Rachel was right. The city needs a Batman. And it took forever to Bruce to accept that because he wanted a life. Of course, you need to keep telling yourself that, because if you don't, it only means that you're stuck with this life forever, right? So I think a lot of him building himself back up perhaps also opened him to look for those qualities in people. And I think he reached the conclusion that he did in the film. And I think it's a great choice. I think I really like that he chooses Robin as the successor, because I mean, come on. I mean, he's the perfect fit. He's also an orphan. First of all, he's gone through the emotional struggle and still chose to do good. He's essentially the same person, right? When it comes to character. And I like that he felt enough confidence in leaving that legacy to him, and also do the hard, you know, take that hard decision of saying, I'm going to step away. It's time, you know, because he understands at the end of the day, it's about the people of Gotham, right? And not about him or his desire to keep helping people. Sometimes you got to do what's best. And in this case, you know, you need a Batman that can handle that workload, because as we've seen, it's a lot. So I'm glad that he survived enough to retire, to be happy, to give Alfred closure, because, you know, watching this, that was heartbreaking. Him at the funeral, just breaking down, saying, I'm sorry, because he really did try to save his friend, because he truly loved him, and he did everything, even throwing himself under the bus as an attempt. That's how desperate he got. And I love how that film does it, because it starts very subtle with him throwing ideas like, hey, it might be time, you know, you're not in your prime anymore. Like, this guy looks he's a big threat. And you can see how Alfred is worried. And then that last moment, that last step he has to take, you see it's, okay, I have to do something to shake him out of this. And when he does it, it's first of all, Michael Caine, my God, what a great performance through multiple of the scenes, through the entire trilogy. But in this one, the way that dialogue hits, my God, I mean, the performances in this film are phenomenal. And I think he's one of, you know, he's up there. He's one of my favorites in this movie. And getting to see that little moment as the movie is closing, when he looks up and he sees Bruce, you know, that's enough, right? Because the audience knows, right? That's all he ever wanted. Oh man, it's just perfect. It's just so emotional and so subtle and so elegant. Like it doesn't require a big moment. And I think that's what I like about Christopher Nolan's trilogy, is that it's not about going big. It's about the little things, the attention to detail, you know, the focus on the emotional aspect instead, and the humanity of certain characters. You know, I like how fear, you know, has been a big theme throughout these three movies, but also more and more so, it's also been about how important it is to have hope. And again, to see the Batman become, you know, from a symbol of fear to criminals, all the way to a symbol of resistance and hope in the third one, when they light up that fire and you see that fire bat signal. I mean, it's just perfect storytelling. It's like poetry. Yeah. It just, you know, comes back with those themes, and it just hits you when you least expect it. And it's so damn effective. Also, the camera work in this was superb. But again, I don't want to sound too redundant, because Christopher Nolan knows how to handle it. So you guys already know that. The color grading was different. I did enjoy how it was less dramatic than The Dark Knight. It feels a little bit cleaner. And I think it works with the theme of purification that Bane was trying to go about, right? It was all about cleaning Gotham and purging it in a way. So I like that they keep the color grading very sterile. You know, it's there, but it's very subtle. But I think it works the best because once the Batman comes into the mix, you get to see the Batman in daylight, which is so damn rare. Yeah. And I have to say, that suit looks great. in the light too. I thought it wouldn't look that good. I like seeing the Batman in the daylight, in the daytime. I understand why he doesn't do it, obviously, but I think in this context, it worked for this specific story. I really enjoyed it, and I like how grounded it feels. You know, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like how grounded this take on Batman, because like I said, I like the comics and that version of Batman. There's so many iterations, but there's also a lot of fantastical elements to the character that, you know, going into a realistic or something, you know, a storyline that's focused more on realism can sometimes take away from a lot of the things that make the Batman, and especially the roster of villains, right? The Rogues Gallery, take away from that. But I think in this case, all of the villains were phenomenal. All of them were grounded in reality and what they would do and how they would go about their plans. And they were all so competent, really, really competent. I have to say, I like Bane's, I would say more physical performance. I still don't know how I feel about the voice, but I like his physical performance. I think the delivery of the lines are great. It's just the pitch, something about it.
Gotham is yours.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That's the only negative I want to say about the film in general, because it just doesn't, I feel like it doesn't match the look. Like he's this big dude, but then the pitch goes up and down. But I like the theatricality and the physical presence that he brings to the table and how he goes about fighting, and the confidence, the calm confidence of knowing you can defeat someone like the Batman. That's what made him terrifying.
Yeah, I think just seeing Bane for the first time, you know, when the hood gets pulled off and we see him, you know, Tom Hardy definitely had a lot of hard work to do, because if you think about it, you know, you have something that's covering such a majority of your face, right? You lose a lot of little micro expressions that you get to do, that you get to utilize as tools as an actor, right? Like basically you lose all of this. So it's really all in the eyes, and it's quite challenging, you know, it really needs to be there. And, you know, when you really pay attention, you look past the mask, you see that there's a lot of rage, but there's also a lot of pain. And whether it's physical or emotional pain, it doesn't really matter. It's all right there. And like knowing how much rage there was and how he had learned to hone it and control it. And then, like you said, like the physical presence, like the fight sequences that involved Bane, seeing how fast and how like those punches, every time they hit, they were heavy. You know, obviously the sound design really comes in there to really make sure that those punches sound heavy and deep. And like you can actually understand that, you know, getting hit by that is like getting hit by a truck. Essentially, the way he takes on Batman, you know, when they're in that underground part, it's you know, he's not even breaking a sweat. It's such a painful thing to watch, knowing that Batman really is no longer at his prime. Like he doesn't have freaking cartilage in his knees, dude. Like barely any mobility in his shoulders and arm. I think that's what the doctor had said to him, and I'm like, dude, how do you take this guy on? When we see the little glimpses of Bane and how fast and how vicious he is, and like Alfred said, like ferocious is the perfect word to describe this man. It was utterly terrifying. And the thing is, we know that Batman doesn't stand a chance. You know, at first, like you want to have hope. You're like, oh, he can do it. He can do it. You know, he's Batman. You know, how could he not do it? But he can't. He's not where he used to be anymore. And watching that, especially when he like breaks his back, I love the feeling that they created. The fight sequence, the dialogue, it was so powerful. And the lack of like a super fancy score was a fantastic choice. It's the silence, it's the raw aggression and violence, and the fact that Bruce really is helpless right now for the first time I think we've ever seen him before. And that creates so much anxiety and pain. Like it really, I hated watching that. And I don't think I will ever enjoy watching it. It's really cool, but it's like, holy shit, man, like this is it for Batman, you know, especially when you see that, you know, it's Batman. Like obviously, you know, he's not gonna die, but I love that they were still able to instill the fear that, oh, there's no coming out of this. Like, what is he gonna do to get out of this? And that again comes to the storytelling and all of the moments that led up to that particular scene. And I wanted to piggyback off of what you were saying about Alfred, Michael Caine's performance. One thing that I love about Alfred as a character is that he's the emotional anchor for us. He is the one that helps us see Bruce, as the little boy who lost his parents. And it's so important that we got that reminder every once in a while. Inside, there's a little boy who was left all alone, and the only thing that he has is this grand big house and Alfred. And it was great that we got that reminder, because it humanized Bruce and Batman to us. And that is one of the things that helps really build the stakes in those big action fight sequences. And I think that having Alfred be that person, the person that knew Bruce since he was a little boy, was such a smart writing choice.
I think out of all three of these films, though, I think this score, for some reason, I mean, obviously I know why. I think emotionally I'm already there, right? We're already there as an audience. We're locked in, holding our breath to see how this is all going to conclude. But I loved how epic the score was for this. When the Batman returns, when he makes his comeback after 8 years, there's an energy that they build where you see that anticipation, even for the cops, even for the people that want to catch him. There's still a bit of that spark in their eyes where they're like, we're seeing a living myth here, something that shouldn't exist. It's right there. We're following him. And there's some epic shots in this, especially in that scene with the score rising and he's on the, on the bat pod or whatever. And he's going super fast. The moment where you get the aerial shot and you see that there's a helicopter on him and then hundreds of cars racing and he looks like he is stuck. I just enjoyed something about that sequence. And I think the music was, it really went hand in hand with the storytelling beats. Every time that Bane appeared, you had that chanting track that just sounded so badass.
Yes.
But then when Bruce comes back to the city, you also get those themes kind of combine. And I love when a composer does that because it is storytelling, right? Even though it's music, it's still conveying the emotion of what's going on. And something about this just felt like this is it. It felt very definitive and I guess confident in the stride and the pace and confident in the fact that this is in fact the final chapter. And they made that very apparent with the tone of the movie, both visually, but also musically with the score. And I just like that those two things really feel cohesive in that sense. Also love the inclusion of Anne Hathaway here as Selina Kyle. Really enjoyed her performance. She was so good, especially in the opening scenes where we're starting to meet her. And she's just so good at fooling people. And I mean, come on, she's a great actress when she's like screaming at the bar and pretending to be in danger.
Help me. It's like, bitch, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I really enjoyed that part as well. And she's a badass Catwoman. I really like that she works in this world. It's a shame we only got 3 just because of how expansive the comic books are. I would have loved to see more Selina Kyle, more Batman. But of course, you leave it at 3. Perhaps that's best for us all, because then you start to dilute how good something is. So in a way, I'm happy. But the selfish part of me, I'm like, damn, I would have loved to see what Joseph Gordon-Levitt's Batman would have been, because he's also a phenomenal actor and he was great in this. And just knowing that he could have been a Batman, or that, I mean, he is the Batman now in this universe. I just wish we could have gotten one peek at that world, just one. But alas, we got what we got. But I am extremely happy with the fact that they gave us an incredible set of films and each one was good in their own way. None of these movies are, it's okay. All of them are above average to excellent movies. If I had to choose my favorite, oh man, it's really difficult. I would say I love all of them for a different reason. I love the first one for a lot of the stunt work, the sets. They take more time to be in sets that they build that they would later blow up and stuff like that. So I really appreciate the work behind the scenes for that. I like the performances, the buildup of the origin of Batman and all of that. Obviously, color grading, music, all of it. For the second one, I have to say Heath Ledger's Joker and that performance alone is just worth so much for that entire trilogy. And a lot of twists, like you don't expect Batman to lose so bad and the police force to lose so bad. And I think The Dark Knight sets that tone up already. You see them lose so much. You're like, oh shit, he's not untouchable. He will make mistakes. There will be oversights. And even if he's not at fault, there is going to be someone that puts just too many impossible challenges ahead of him so that he can't, there's no way to choose. So that's where he fails. He just, there was no solution to that problem. It was always a trap to make him fail. I really like the fact that The Dark Knight was bold enough to do that. So I think if I had to classify all 3, fuck, this is really hard. I think The Dark Knight is slightly above Batman Begins and The Dark Knight Rises. And I'm going to keep those 2 at the same level. I think they're really, really good films. And I love both of them for the, different reasons, but they're both very strong pieces for storytelling.
Yeah, I think it's really hard to choose a favorite because each film tells such an important part of an overarching story. So it's really hard. Like, do you choose the beginning, the middle, or the end? Right? It's just in storytelling in general. I feel like people are like, oh, like the ending is the most important part. And it's like everything else matters too. The beginning and the setup and then the development of that and the, building to the anticipation of the climax of a movie, of a story in general. When you think of this as a whole instead of just as a trilogy, it's really, really hard. When it comes to the writing and the themes, obviously The Dark Knight is absolutely incredible. And like I said, Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker, it contributed so much to the story itself because the Joker was such a formidable enemy. he was genuinely terrifying. You felt the consistent unhingedness that's right there underneath the surface, but it was still controlled in a way. And that's terrifying. The fact that someone can do all of these things, these horrible things, and not care is terrifying. And a lot of that is, you know, it's the backbone of the film. There is no reasoning with him. There is no bargaining with him. There's no buying him off. And that's so scary. But I have to say, from a purely emotional, sentimental point of view, for me personally, I think The Dark Knight Rises is my favorite. I love that they took their time telling the story. I love that this film was longer than the rest. And I think it was absolutely needed to address all of the themes that were laid out in the first two and to really give them a nice little finish. I think I would have to say it's like The Dark Knight Rises and then like very, 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 very close to Dark Knight and then Batman Begins. For me.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for the Batman trilogy directed by Christopher Nolan. All of these films have been fantastic. We hope that you guys enjoy. And as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
See ya.